The RAD podcast is intended for a mature audience. Listener discretion is advised.
Hi, I'm Paul the Hat Guy Flinders, and you are listening to the RAD podcast, where anything's a subject and nothing is taboo. Joining me this week we have Darren Truby.
Hi, how are you doing? Oh, I don't like that one. Let me do it again.
It's live, pal.
It's live.
Damn it. Well, if you get 2 plus 2 times 2, 5, 6, you get 5, 7. Oh, wait.
Darren's turned into Sid Vicious. Joining me this week as well, we have the Scottish one has made a return, Xander.
Hello.
The permanent temporary host of the RAD podcast is here, Adam Cox.
The random hero is in the house.
Yes, the random hero.
Hey.
And after God knows how long, and clashes with timetables and things like that. I don't know why the words wouldn't come to me then.
Come on, please.
It's Burger Man himself, Alan Morrison.
Hello.
How we doing?
Nah.
How's your week been? Well, how's your last 2 months been, Alan? Shit. Go on, elaborate. Go on, go for it.
Work sucks. Work sucks, and work sucks.
Nice.
Sounds like a Friends outfit song.
I don't like Mondays. Tell me why.
I hate that fucking song.
Why, Xander?
I don't know. It just annoys
Because
the
Xander
crap
likes
out of me.
Mondays.
Because Xander likes his, but he works for Reed. Love Mondays. That's what Xander does in his spare time. He's the Reed man, isn't he?
Yeah.
He goes around workplaces slapping people around the head and go, "You want to be a baker?" While wearing a purple cape.
Nice.
Guess what your Halloween dress party is this year?
Yes, Xander, you could be the Reed man. Because he loves Mondays.
Oh. No.
God. So how's your week been, Adam? Oh, yes, Adam, that's you.
Alright, you never ask me first normally, so it's...
I normally do.
Yeah, it's same old really. I was at the Chris Travis Memorial this past weekend.
Yes, we'll get onto that later.
Brilliant.
I've not done much else really, I've just been working and...
Buying CKY tickets.
Well, I bought CKY tickets, I bought Brendan Burns tickets, I bought ICP tickets.
Yeah.
I've made all notes of all the gigs in my diary of what I'm going to this year so far. And I can randomly hear myself in the background because someone's got them on my loudspeaker or something.
Yes, get yourself off loudspeaker. Get your headphones in. But yes,
It's like I'm back at work.
Yes. Get your headphones in. But yeah, we are both going to CKY.
We are, mate.
So looking forward to that.
First gig.
Yeah, it's my first gig at 31 years of age. I've never actually handed money over specifically to go and see a band.
Oh, you enjoy it, mate.
So-
So what? My first gig, I remember it was amazing. You enjoy it totally.
No, it's not only that though. It's a nice little intimate. It's a nice little intimate gig, isn't it? So
yeah.
Rub it in.
Lovely.
Oh, because I couldn't go.
Oh, we'll go one further. Hold on.
Trav.
To be honest, I'll say this now. I've already seen them live, so it's not really. Well, it is a big issue, but at the same time, it's like I've already seen them, so it's not really much of.
You've not missed out on something you've probably not already seen.
The only song I know is that song. So I don't know how old that song is. Will they change it? Will they play it? You know.
They will play it. You know you'll play it.
One of the biggest songs. Yeah. So
it's one of their top songs.
So I've had CKY on me Spotify playlist now. So just getting warming up to it now. So
yeah, definitely.
Reminding myself.
I used to always play that song as well at work when I was at Laser Quest because it was we all had our own Spotify playlist. So when I was in, you could always guarantee it was getting played at least once a shift. Good.
It's a cracking song. So I don't blame you. So yeah. Speaking of cracking, we may as well crack on with the first task of the podcast.
How are you kids?
I've asked everybody. If anybody, I've not asked myself.
Paul, how was your week? Shit, right, carry on.
Yeah, exactly.
I've got some news.
Oh, go for it then.
Well, number one, I'm being quite ill still. I've got bad ears infection, which is, it's getting me down, not on the stuff. But another one is, I'm going on a date on Sunday.
Hey, who's he called?
It's you, Paul. You're the one that asked me.
I was wondering why.
So you finally cheated on your right hand?
It's my left.
So what's your left hand like? Any good?
It's my left. I'm left-handed.
No, he's took his bottom ribs out and learned how to bend over in half.
Oh, I'm not Prince. But seriously, yeah. So met her on Plenty of Fish and all that, so it does work.
I'm not going to diss Plenty of Fish, mate, because that's how I met my current partner.
So
we've been together for over 4 years now, so it does work, mate. Who's rattling their microphones? It's doing my treeing.
That'll be Daz. Daz, pack it in.
No, I'm on my phone.
But anyway,
not me.
We're talking about rattling and, kind of sort of rattling a can in my hand. We're going to do a couple of taste tests today. Yeah, I thought that when I saw these on the shelf at the local home bargains. Well, I've managed to pick up two, and it's malt drink, everybody. So yeah, I'm bracing myself a little bit here.
The thing is, though, Paul, you say you're dreading them when you look at them. And one day you'll walk into like home bargain or something, you'll see it, and you'll just think, oh, listeners.
Yes, I automatically do. I do that now. I go in and look and say, Big Bear, I've had a traumatic experience with that shit. That'll get you great listeners, that will. So, yeah, I kind of... it's for the podcast. I'm taking one for the team.
You'll end up with MTSD. Malt traumatic stress disorder.
No. I already get that now. I'm a glutton for punishment.
Ask him to put vinegar on your chips. It's malt vinegar. No!
Fucking hell. Can never look at lager the same way again. But, this is 0.0% alcohol malt drink, so it was 19p from Home Bargains. So it fills me with loads of confidence. That's even cheaper than Mega Malt, by the way, just for the record. Because Mega Malt was 25p a can.
You still got ripped off.
Yeah. But yeah, it's all... do you know what? I've got two flavours. One is apple, and one is lemon. So this is flavoured malt, basically. And I can barely read it because I've got a green metallic can and a yellow metallic can. And I can see the yellow metallic, like on the yellow can, I can actually see what's written on it. It's like they're trying to disguise how horrific this drink is because it's in bright silver and you can barely read it.
Does it say what company made it or anything?
I'm just looking out. It says made in Germany. By it says it's by a company called Bad Uber Kingen. So
Is it in there?
there's a website if you want to have a look. Coxie,
I've got a good question.
go for it.
Who does their washing at 9:30 at night?
That's not me. It's not me this time.
Because it's all done for the evening for tomorrow morning, so I don't have to fart arse around with it in the morning.
Nice observation there, Xander. I like it. But if you want to have a look at the website for this, Adam, it is www.iq4u. So it's the word spelled out U, so not the letter U. .de.
You have a German can, yeah?
Yeah, it's halal as well.
Handy.
It's halal, so I know I'm not going to be eating pig.
Oink.
Or drinking pig in this case. So, yeah, the nutritional facts are barely impossible to read. Barely possible, even. Energy per 100 mil is 37 calories. So, yeah, it's actually calorific, this. So you're talking probably 150 calories per can.
You know you have to pass a really sophisticated age test to get on this website.
Do you?
Yeah, it asks you if you're 18 and you just say yes.
That bodes well.
That's the same with all sites, so it's like, no, it doesn't. Like the whiskey exchange, are you 18? Essentially, yes.
But it's non-alcoholic, so why would you need...
Oh, no, they
They
do
sell-
alcoholic beverages as well.
Oh, right, fair enough.
They sell gin and vodka and stuff from the look of things.
Ah.
They make gin and vodka or something like that.
So are they a fairly big company?
It looks like it, yeah.
Ah.
Is it Mr. Malt you have?
Yes, it is Mr. Malt.
Aha.
He's got like a man with a tash.
Mr. Malt.
Doesn't it look a little bit like Colonel Sanders?
Gotta love the
Yeah,
catchphrase.
they
Get to
have-
know Mr. Malt and convince yourself.
They
Yeah,
have lemon, original,
Yeah.
dark,
Yeah.
and apple.
so I picked up the two most flavours. I saw dark and I thought, no, I don't want. I don't want to traumatise myself. But if this goes well, I might pick up the other two cans to try next week.
Dark's vanilla.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll give it a try then. I'll try the other two next week then. So yeah, we're gonna may as well crack on with this one anyway because I'm kind of stalling in a weird kind of way.
You're
I'm gonna
always stolen, mate.
I always stall. So yeah, I'm going to go open up the apple one. Best before it is, well, it's well in date. It's August, so I'm just going to open it up now. If you can hear this,
Yeah, money.
definitely carbonated. Ooh, I don't know. Very, very appley smelling, but obviously there's the scary overtones of like malt in there as well.
Down in one. Down in
I
one.
reckon
Down
it's
in
gonna
one.
you're gonna have like an apple taste with a malt aftertaste, or a malt taste with an apple aftertaste.
I'm hoping it's the latter. I really am. I'm going to pour it out. It looks clear. It looks like the same colour as like the Big Bear malt. So this is not boding too well. So, but the Big Bear malt was aloe vera. So yeah, so this is apple. So chin chin, everybody. Oh, it's not as bad as the Big Bear malt. I'll give it that. It's not very nice, though. Oh god.
Hurry up and finish it.
Oh, hang on a minute. I'm actually going to have another swig. The conclusive. It's very dry. Very, 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 very dry. But it's not gag-inducing, which is what I'm a little bit shocked about. I'm just thinking my body's prepared now. It's getting immune to malt.
Speaking about gag inducing, I had a very disgusting run in today, and
sorry, Xander, I'm going to leave the rest of that because I can't drink anymore. Yeah, go on, mate, go on.
guys. I want to know what is the most disgusting moment you have ever witnessed. Okay? Now, this is what happened with me. I was in Tesco's, went into the toilets. There's a guy grunting and fucking squidging it out, as you've heard in public toilets. He doesn't flush, comes out of the cubicle, picks his teeth, and walks out the door.
Nice.
Doesn't wash his hands. Oh.
No, mate. Just as soon as he opened the cubicle, his hands in his mouth. And literally, I went in after him, and there was just shit everywhere.
Oh.
Fantastic.
Oh, it's disgusting.
Nice.
So, what is the most disgusting Clarty thing you've seen?
Coming from Blackpool, mate, that could be a very long conversation.
Yeah. Well, I'll say one. It's years ago when I worked at the bowling alley. We had young farmers in, and anyone that knows the young farmers, they're crazy, funny but crazy.
I used to live next door to a mate in Longridge.
And
I'm going to disagree with what you said.
No, good tippers. Right, he went into this is another crap one. He went into the toilet with a pint glass, come out the toilet, he had crapped in the pint glass, and then put it down on the table next to everyone else's drinks, and went, "There you go," and then walked off.
Nice.
And we're just like, oh, and it's just like disgusting.
We did say they were good tippers.
Yeah, they were. I think I got like, normally you wouldn't get tips there, so it's like 20. I think I got like 20-30 quid off him. Normally we wouldn't get tips there because it was a bowling alley, not like a bar, and they gave us 30 quid. I was like, sweet.
I'll take that. It's not too bad.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of one for me, but while I'm thinking of, I bet Coxie's got a cracker.
It's a toss-up between the time when I first started working at the Odeon, and they were showing us how to change the toilet rolls. And the guy doing it took us into the toilet. And he went, right, you put the key in, you turn the key, you just jiggle it a bit, you jiggle the holder a bit, and then just lift it up and off. And as he did that, this pair of like shitty like wife ones just fell out the top of the toilet holder. But someone evidently shit themselves, and then thought, fuck it, I'm going to take them off, and then stuffed them up inside the bloody toilet roll holder.
Nice.
Thinking, no, it's for whichever little mucky cunt finds it. the guy changed it. He was just there looking at us, going, "Oh God!" And I was pissing myself laughing. He's going, "What the fuck?"
Oh man.
That's tied with the couple. Another one at the same time where a guy shit himself in the toilet, then tried to wipe it up with his coat and made it worse.
What logical decision? Do you know what? I'm going to use the item of garment of clothing that everybody will see to clean myself up with.
Well,
and there's probably waterproofing and spread it around.
He wasn't all there. Let's be fair. He was in as part of a group, and he came. One of the carers comes over and was like, "Have you got a bin bag?" And like one of them's had an accident, and you can fucking smell it. How bad it was. But I went in to have a look at it, and I was like, it was on the seats, it was on the toilet roll holder, it was on the back wall, it was on the floor. There was not a single fucking microbe of shite in that toilet. So, and that is then closely matched by the guy at the island who walked in one day and was like, pretty much literally touching cloth, going, "Please, I need to go to the toilet." And the girl on desk was going, "Oh, sorry for the customers only." And he's like, "Oh, please, I'm desperate. It's only a number 2." Which sort of capped it off me. And then as he was sort of shuffling forward, his foot caught like a little raised bit in the floor. And then all you heard was him go, "Oh no!" Oh! as he's grabbing his own arse and shitting himself. And the girl behind the counter looks like she's about to throw up in multiple different directions, from like something like The Exorcist. I'm just there, sort of in shock and horror, just sort of curiously watching this guy shit himself. And then she's like there, like, oh, I'm gonna hurl. I was like, right, yeah, toilet's upstairs, mate. And he's going, no, I hope I'm not too late. But he's like having to sort of hold his arse together and then sort of like do like 1 foot up the stairs at the time. He goes into the toilet, comes out. I didn't even see him leave, and I went in because I was like, it fucking stinks. So I sprayed up and down the corridor. I go into the toilet to see what he'd done. He'd left a turd on the floor. And again, it was another one of those where he decided to get revenge by smearing it on the toilet roll holder and on the back wall. And there was nothing in the bowl. The bowl was perfectly clean. He just left this single like pile of turd on the floor.
He's a fucking hero, if you ask me.
So
he's a fucking hero. But that woman who we used to work with has obviously been a fucking job's worth. Obviously, the guy's in severe discomfort. You'd give him, just go, and then get the fuck out.
Well, it was the thing of like our manager at the time, who was an incompetent bitch, was like very stern about it. Like, oh, toilets for customers only. And if it was something that she didn't agree with, like if it was me on, I'd just be like, yeah, they're upstairs.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we got to think about. Sorry, go on, mate.
Well, it's just that sort of thing. It was like if it was me on, I'd just be like, well, there's someone upstairs who's like watching, so they can't just walk in and go, I've not got a ticket, but I was in before. Like, well, no, you weren't, because I saw you.
Yeah.
And you come past me, and so fuck off, sort of thing. But no, it was just our manager was just weird about things like that. Like, oh, they can't go to the toilet until they're a paying customer. It's like, well, you can't turn away people to get if they want to go to the toilet, sort of thing. Really, it's whether because the nearest public toilets are in St Anne's Square, sort of thing. It's like what you're supposed to do.
This is it. And it's not only that as well. What's going to be the bigger problem? A guy having a shit in the toilet that's not, a customer, or the guy that's shitting himself all over your foyer?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, luckily, there was no one else in the foyer at the time, so he didn't have to he didn't embarrass himself too much. But I did feel bad for him afterward, and I said to the girl afterward, I was like, you should have just let him go.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, yeah, but it's like the whole customers only thing. I said, when it comes down to things like that, I said, if they say anything, if the manager said anything to you, I said, tell her to come and see me.
Yeah.
I said, because I'll take the brunt of it. I said, I don't really care. I was like, all she say is, do you let him go to the toilet? I was like, well, yeah, because he was desperate. I'm not going to turn him away.
This is it.
So,
there's not only that as well. What are they going to do? Or if a pregnant woman comes in, you go, you can't do that. Or just piss yourself all over the floor.
I had this argument with her. I said, because she turned someone away once, and I said to her, I was like, you realise if the woman's pregnant or whatever, you can't turn her away. And then, of course, 2 days later, a woman comes in, can they go to the toilet? When the other customer's only, oh, well, I'm pregnant.
Well, yeah, what did she do then?
I just went, yeah, upstairs, double door straight ahead or whatever. And he's looking at me, I was like, you want to break the law?
Well, this is it. Stupid bitch. The only grotty thing that I could really think of was one time when I was going to Preston, and I was sat. Do you remember the old 61s when there used to be the old proper, the only way I'd describe it as a coach you'd go on if you was going on holiday, not a bus.
Yeah.
One of those. It used to be the number 61 and the X61 from Blackpool. And I was going to Preston, and I was sat at the back, towards the back, and there was some what I can only describe as a smackhead with a tin of tenants sat on the back seat. And I just what I do remember is him sort of shuffling, and all of a sudden hearing. And then him getting off at because it used to stop at every stop. Normally the 61 or whatever, it's an express it was, and it used to fly straight to Preston or from Manchester or whatever. But this one was stopping because they must have been running out of the normal 61s, something like that. So it was stopping at the stops, and it stopped at Lee Gate just outside Preston. And he got off at this point. And all I could just look before, I could just massive whiff of shit. And he'd only gone and shit all over the back seat of the bus because he couldn't wait. And the bus driver only found out when I told him as we got to Preston bus station that there was a whopping great big smell of shit on at the back.
But he liked you.
Well, But yeah, you knew it was at the smackhead, obviously, because he got off. He saw him come on and he saw him come off. And he saw where he sat. So we knew it was a smackhead and not me, but yeah, I wouldn't want to be the person at Preston bus station that came into that, because when they arrive at Preston bus station, they have like a cleaner going, don't they, with a brush and what have you. You know, just sweep the sweet seats down. Can you imagine walking into that? I mean, I'm not being funny, but no VIP who's going to sort that smell out.
VIP. Saw that on TV the other day, and I was like, Paul.
They'd probably just take if it's like the old, if it was like one of the old style buses, they'd probably take their seats off and replace it.
They probably would have to. Wouldn't be surprised if they took the bus out of commission for that day to get it fucking deep cleaned. For that reason alone. But, yeah,
another one pops up. When I was on my way to work at one of the old cinemas, I got on the bus and I sat in the back, and it's like a double decker, and there's a strong smell of like a combination like BO and piss as you got on the bus. That
was the smell of the number 14 of regular occurrence, wasn't it?
This was like number 11 or something. So
oh, fucking hell.
But it was it all came from this one guy who was sat in the back of the bus about 2 seats away from me, who had like a can of I can't think what the lager's called, but it's like a black one of them, like it's cheap strong lagers, like a black tin.
Kestrel?
Could have been Kestrel. And he's there holding that, and I'm on my phone at this point because I'm just looking on Facebook or something. And he just turns to me. He's like, I think I've mentioned this guy before, and he's like, "Those things are what are wrong with the world."
I believe you might have mentioned it on Lost Art.
I think I mentioned it on Rad at one point as well.
Mm.
And the guy's like praising Joe McHale and how he thought Joe McHale was a god. and mobile phones caused nothing but drama and trouble in people's lives. He sat there stinking of piss and BO with a can in his hand.
To be fair, though, he's half right. Jeremy Kyle is a deity.
No, he's not.
He's a deity for people like himself who stink of BO and piss. And
exactly.
Yeah.
Have you come across anything like... Sorry, go on, mate.
It's like Joe McCann's he used to make like a Kyle's town. He'd be like a Kyle town somewhere where he can take all these followers and make them drink the Kool-Aid.
Blackpool, you mean?
Fingers crossed.
Have you come across anything like that, Alan?
Well, I'm kind of glad you saved me to last. Now,
let me get comfy.
Get comfy, go get slippers, go and get yourself a nice hot chocolate. I have a story.
I've got some malt here.
Now, I used to work as a nurse. At
fuck! I can see where this is going already.
And I'm also a barman in what we call like the main strip for stag and hen do's. So nothing phases me anymore.
When he means by the Blackpool strip, it's not like the Las Vegas strip. It literally is where chavs go and strip.
Right. So I'll go for the first couple for the Vic. Now, at the time, I was a student nurse. I was covering a couple of the staff nurses there. And I was put on a late shift on a Friday night, I think it was. And it was about 11:30, 12:15. This lass walks in. And she was like, "Oh yeah, really embarrassed and everything." And I was like, "Oh, I've got a really bad whiff coming from my vagina." I was like, "Oh, okay." So nurse goes, "Do you mind the student nurse be here and all that jazz?" He goes, "No, it's not a problem." She was in about mid-30s, and she dropped her trousers, she popped her legs up and everything, and yeah, it stank. No word about it, it stank.
Nice.
So the doctor came in to examine her and everything, and he goes, "Right, you've got something stuck up there."
Oh, God.
What do you mean I've got something stuck up there? You got something stuck up there. And she went red. Anyway, about 20 minutes later, he got the forceps out. He pulled out a strawberry.
Nice.
Strawberry's been stuck up there for 3.5 weeks. Basically, she was having a bit of fun time with her fella. So they were using strawberries, bananas, and all that. And how the hell she forgot that how many went up and how many came out. and it was beyond me. So
What the fuck?
So that one was a bit okay. That was delightful.
Right, I get. Well, let me just stop you there for a second. Now, I get food playing foreplay. I get using food in the bedroom, like strawberries, whipped cream, whatever you want to fucking use. Who in the right mind thinks, you know what's a good idea? I'm going to shove strawberries up my flute and try and do the Thai ping pong trick.
So yeah, she was
Did it come out fermented?
Yeah, she was really, really embarrassed, bless her.
She had a fermented strawberry up her flute.
Yeah. The only describes, you know, when you go to Tesco, you go to the reduced section, which is like, you know, reduced down from like £2 to 99, or sorry, for like 50p, and then you always get that one or two that are absolutely goopy and horrible.
Yes.
Yeah, it was like that,
mate. That's how it got in there, isn't it? It was. She jumped in the reduced section of the fruit. And they got stuck.
I thought you were going to say there. It was what's it like? When you go to like the reduced section, there's that small woman there who like always smells a bit whiffy, waiting for him to bring the reduced chickens out or something like
that. Yeah, it was bad. Another one. Now I've got a fascination with spot popping.
Oh.
You know, with the giant cysts and all that, I love it. There's something so satisfying watching one of them. Who had a giant cyst in the back of his neck.
Nice.
So it was a regular occurrence. So he came in to get it, well, because he caught it and it was getting infected. So he had to come in to get it. So he came in to get it sorted. So where the doc goes, you know what? We'll drain it for you. All right. I have never smelt anything so horrible in my life. It was dire. Full on pushing it out, getting the cyst out and everything, squeezing it. It was like, that was disgusting. But I actually felt sorry for the guy. The guy was well cleaned. He was groomed and everything. He just had a problem with this cyst that kept coming back and back and back. Even if you removed the whole entire sack, it still kept coming back in the same place. So, it was like, I feel sorry for the fella, actually. This is bad. But I've seen some sites. You get the homeless people coming in all the time, and they were something wrong with one with lice in his hair, and it was crawling to the point where you're itching as you're walking past. The usual pisshead on a weekend who's shat and pissed himself and been curled up on the waiting chairs and all that. That's not pleasant. But the one for working in the bar had to be. A guy was out on a stag do, and his mates all dinged his drink, spiked his drinks were laxatives, and it was funny at the same time. But at the same time, I was like, that's gone too far, really, for a stag do. And what he did was he was drinking it, and the guy was dropping powder into it. So we were like, right, okay. From the doorman. Doorman came up and says, are you spiking drinks? And he turned around and said, it's laxatives, it's his stag do. They were like, oh, okay, fair enough. Thinking I was going to run to the toilet and just shit for Britain. But no, he stood there, burst out laughing at a joke when his mates goes. He laughed that hard, he literally did shit himself right at the top. So at this point, all the stag dudes were just, all the guys in the stag dudes just went, and pointed at him, you know, really loud and everything. And we were sitting there going, okay. So the guy's dropped and gone, I'm so sorry, I'll clean it up for you. So out comes the blue roll to clean it up.
Fucking blue roll!
It gets better.
Don't dish blue roll.
Blue roll's the greatest thing in the world. He disappeared off to, one of his mates disappeared to the corner shop round the corner from the bar. He came back with a couple of cans of air fresheners for us to spray this to smell.
Is that going to touch the sides even?
No, it was bad to the point where he literally... we had, I think I had a pair of old trousers knocking upstairs. Says, right here, look, get these on, get yourself back to your hotel, go and get yourself changed. Anyway, so he literally was walking off. And all you see him walking down the promenade, grabbing his arse, goes, oh no, not again! And he shot himself again.
Fucking hell.
Prom. So it was shit. I mean, the next bit, because it was the middle of August, so you've got full families out and everything. So he's walking through. Next bit, you know, the scene out of, I don't know, The Matrix with the girl in the red dress, and everyone just walks around her.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, the massive walk around, you know, it's keeping distance as this girl's walking through. It was like that. everyone just looked in the next minute, just giving him a massive wide berth as he's walking past. So it's just like, oh, mate, I am so sorry. But I've seen everything from catching a guy and a girl giving it some in the toilet. This girl was giving the good old heave over the fingers and everything, and she's there having a piss and shit at the same time.
Oh, mate.
And because the guy came in, and because she was off her face, she was like, "Yeah, I'm enjoying this." Next thing you know, she's shitting and having a piss. It was just like, I was like, when did today's civilized society think that it's all right to do that at the same time having a bit of foreplay in the toilet?
Scat play.
I've never seen a guy run off so fast in my life when she started pissing.
Well, he's not a scat man then, is he? Beep, ba, 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 ba.
But it was just
At least he didn't put his fucking hands in his mouth afterwards, though.
Yeah. But we've got, like every bar at the weekends always have like the toilet attendant sort of thing, guy offering.
Oh yeah. No splash, no gash.
Literally, they must see some stupid sights in there. And you got to think for him, it's like
there's got to be perks to every job, though, aren't there, Alan? Let's be honest.
When I was a barman at a nightclub here, up here, we had to do the cleaning afterwards. Just tidying up and collecting glasses and that before the cleaners came in. So the sights we seen in the toilets afterwards was horrid. Fucking even giant shit sitting in the middle of the dance floor and everything.
Nice.
I've known a couple of people I've been out with, and they've been that tanked up on fucking booze and whatnot, and they've literally had a shit and they just dropped it down his leg, and everyone's pointing, what the fuck was that? He goes, oh shit, I thought no one saw me. It's like, well, go to the toilet. They're like, oh yeah, but they're up the stairs and I'm pissed and I don't want to go up the toilet. It's like, oh mate, you fucked up. I've seen some sights, but they're the three that stuck out the most.
Something wrong with this world when people are like this.
I just think it's such an issue with this town that the fact that we've had at least 7 examples from one town, just off the top of our heads.
That reminds me of another one that happened. I was working at the bowls, and I was on the top floor. I'm just sitting there, not doing anything on my phone. And these guys come up, they look about 17, 18 maybe, come up and they're bowling. They finish their game anyway. They walk off, but they forget their bags. And they leave, and they've gone. And then I've picked the bags up, and I've looked inside. Obviously, you've got to look inside, see what's in there and all this, and that. And the bloody dildos.
Oh, no!
The
rabbit dildos.
You sure?
Oh, I've seen plenty of that.
Lads come back like an hour later and said, if anyone handed the bag in? And I went, yeah, what's in it? And then he's like, I think you know what's in it, mate. And I was like, yeah, but I need you to say it. And we were proper trying to get him to... They wouldn't say it for about 5 minutes. We went, well, we need to know what's in it.
No,
we can't give it.
It's a shame there weren't more balls that you just walk in and go, you got that bag of dildos, mate.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, working the bars, because especially on the promenade, and you get the stag do's coming in, that's a regular occurrence. Yeah, so they all come in and goes, oh, sorry, mate, I've ever left a double ender knocking round. So, what? Dropped it somewhere. It's for him for this stag do. We're going to strap it to him later. As it says, but that doesn't faze me. It's the ones with the toilets. I've done nursing. I've wiped old women's backsides and that, so it doesn't faze me too much. But that bloke with the laxatives, that had to be the worst thing ever. It really did.
I was going to say as well, going back to like the Odeon, we multiple times I went into a screen, pick a cup up because it's like, oh, there's still drinking. I pick it up and go, oh no, it's warm, and it's like. It's like you don't even have to smell. It's like this ain't a cup of coffee. It's been a 2-hour film. It's like no.
Someone did want to leave their seat.
Yeah, someone's been late, but this is before had been like a full screen as well.
Oh, mate!
But I'm guessing at times people have possibly sort of taken the cup and gone, oh, I'm going to go and get a drink. They go down the side where the doors are, like on the ramp, whatever.
Mm.
Just piss in it, and then walk back in like they got the drink, and just leave it in the cup holder.
Well, why would you need to do that if it's an empty film? Oh, obviously, if it was a quieter film, you could just literally just whip your cock out. No one would know, and just
Well, if it was
literally.
a quieter film, but this is before I've been in for after a full screening, like a 300-seat screening, and I found a warm cup of like a warm Pepsi cup or something.
Oh.
Yeah, it's understandable, especially because the Odeon do the marathons, don't they? So if you think about it, if you like doing the Star Wars marathon or something like that, which is doing a frequent.
This wasn't a marathon, mate. This was on something like some 2-hour film or something.
Oh.
So yeah.
Well, if you know you got a bladder problem, right, and you don't buy a big ass drink before you go in.
This is it. Well, it could be worse. It could have been cucumbers after 50 Shades of Grey.
Did you see that meme that's knocking round?
Exactly, yeah.
Chucked a couple of cucumbers on the floor, took a picture in the cinema, just walked into a 50 Shades of Grey film and just found these on the floor.
I thought you was going to say about, because you know it's World Book Day today, and you got all the kids going in like famous books and stuff. Well, there's a meme going around with someone dressed in a full-on gimp suit, and he's like, got kicked out. What's a book, in it?
50 Shades of Grey, yeah. I've seen it.
Have you?
Yeah, I sent it to the missus.
Dirty
What's it
bastard.
like?
She found it funny.
It's
He's
not that
meaning
bad,
the
though, is
meme,
it?
not the film.
Yeah, the film's a load of shit.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Oh, right. Damn.
Apparently, the ex-girlfriend read 50 Shades of Grey and said it was the worst written thing she'd ever read, so don't give me too much hope about the film. So
Yeah, it's just one of those films that, I don't know, if you're openly sexually active, you'll go and watch it quite happily. But if you've got those ones that, don't really talk about sex or don't really discuss that sort of thing, and you find out they like watching it, that's when you go, you're a dirty bugger, really, aren't you?
yeah, you don't take your mum.
Why? My mum's awesome. So is yours.
This is a valid point. Hey!
We missed his Xander.
It's already started.
My mum, do you know what? My mum said she was away for a week. I wonder where she went.
I've got a big sofa, mate.
You calling my mum fat?
I'm not saying I had to walk around her or anything, but I had to go out one door and back in the other.
That's just wrong.
Oh, mate.
Today I was still touching the light bulb even though I was underneath.
Oh, my God.
What's this about your mum taking up a couple of postcodes? No, you're lying, mate. It's taking up a couple of counties.
Anyway, we'll move on anyway from slandering my mum. You know, it's...
we love your mum. Your mum's awesome.
My mum's evil. She sends me evil stuff to try. Like herbal
Yeah,
tea.
that's why she's awesome.
Hey, Mum, I've been drinking malt drinks. Okay, sweetheart. I'll send you some in.
No, Mum, please don't.
You're going to tell the truth now. You didn't get it from Home Bargains, didn't you? Your mum gave you it.
I'll be honest with you, I did buy it from Home Bargains. Darren will back me up on that.
Yeah.
So...
I saw it, yeah. Yeah.
Right, you still hold his hand going around the shop.
Yeah, he was with me when my mum bought it.
Yeah. He was in the little kids' part in the trolley.
I was going, Mum, can I have that Hot Wheels car?
Picking up everything and putting it in the trolley.
Yeah. No, have your 19p can of pop and shut the fuck up.
You had 19p can of pop? I had Panda Pops, mate.
They were the business, they were. They were great. Anyway,
Mum, can I get something right? Only Xander will get this. Mum, can I get something from the ice cream van? Yeah, sure, go and take the empty bottles and go and get the money from that.
Oh, they were the days.
This is like Blackpool, to be fair, Alan, the pop man. I remember my dad doing it. So long time ago. I don't know if they still do it now.
Still do it up here.
Yep. To be honest, I'm up in Scotland in a month and a half time for a wedding, so I'm looking forward to that. So yeah, I'm gonna go find an ice cream van that's gonna hand in all the old bottles of bar bottles.
Why not?
I know there's a collection. I know there's a collection in my auntie's house, so I'm going to go nick them all.
Be a millionaire by the end of it.
Where about in Scotland?
Bannockburn.
Okay.
That's what they use for currency in Scotland, isn't it?
What, Bannockburns? Don't lie. Everyone knows the only thing currencies you have in Scotland, they use iron brew or they use Tunnock's waffles.
Tea cakes.
I know what they're called.
Tunnock's tea cakes or Tunnock's caramel biscuits?
Caramel biscuits, the waffle biscuits.
They are the shit, to be fair. They are nice.
I tell you what, it is something we should do on the show in the near future. Is trying to find the most obscure biscuit from another country or something to try.
Just go Littles.
Yeah, just go. He's right though.
Oh, can I have last fingers? Look, they've got chocolate. Last fingers.
The Cadbury Springers, yes.
No, you can buy online. You can buy stuff like what was it, ant biscuits and cockroaches dipped in caramel, coated in chocolate, that sort of thing.
Is this the I'm a Celebrity Rad podcast?
I don't feel confident eating things I buy online.
To be fair,
I'll say this now: ants coated in sugar are well nice. The cockroaches are a bit weird because it's like caramel, chocolate, crunch of the cockroach, and then you get this slimy goop after it.
Nice.
Too pleasant. But scorpions are pretty tasty.
I'm not bothered what it is. It's just buying it online.
It could be mac and cheese on your crisps and he won't trust it.
Yeah.
But no, we should do that. Just random bits of food from anywhere that everyone just goes, yeah, I'm not sure about this.
I'm willing to give that a whirl.
That could be fun.
I'm willing to give that a whirl.
Malt drinks.
Oh, fuck that. Wash it down with malt drink.
Exactly.
Fucking hell.
Here we go, guys.
Man.
We've got I had an ox tongue flavoured crisps from Kazakhstan, and we've got a bottle of malt drinks with lychee flavour. So we're going to eat this, and we're going to sup this straight after it. That could be entertaining.
Nice.
Ox tongue crisps are going to be good.
Always remember at school is either eating luncheon or ox tongue for your packed lunches, with your sandwiches and that. So that doesn't bother me too much, but we only use that as an example because a lot of kids these days don't even know what ox tongue or luncheon is.
I had luncheon, I've never had ox tongue.
Really?
Ox tongue's one of those. It's like very beefy, but at the same time, it's I don't know. It's got that gritty, horrible taste of offal. So it's like liver and kidneys and whatnot. It's very
nice.
But everyone said it was like, well, why don't people eat tongue? It's like the most tender bit of the cow. So that's another thing. Yeah.
It's about morality, isn't it? And mind over matter shit.
Exactly. Say 100 years ago, even that, about 100 years ago, people eat like it when they say literally head to tail. They'll eat everything from head to tail.
Well, 100 years ago, stuff that you would consider gross now, like liver, kidneys, heart, lungs, that kind of stuff, that was a delicacy.
Yeah.
This is it. And
it's just like
fillet steaks were essentially thrown away.
Yeah. Oysters were, say, 200 years ago, were common as milk. Only commoners eated that. But now look at it. It's prized as a delicacy of the riches.
I forget which prison it is, but it's on the east coast of America. They just fed their inmates lobster all the time because it was the cheapest thing that they could get.
Oh.
Yeah, why not? Lobster's well nice.
Yeah, but they didn't care then. It was just because it was the cheapest.
Just eat whatever is readily available, isn't it?
Yeah.
The only thing I will not eat meat-wise is corned beef.
Why?
That's the only thing. I hate corned beef. The only time I'll eat corned beef.
With salad, it's corned
the only time I'll eat corned beef if it's been cooked in a pie.
What about corned beef hash?
Technically, it's a pie filling.
No, corned beef hash, just corned beef mixed with mashed potatoes and onions.
Yeah, which is a pie filling.
You can put it in a pie. I've had it both ways, though, Xander, to be fair. I do.
Heart attack.
That's what she said.
Hey!
But no, it's just like, even now, the wife's currently scoffing, is it Bovril? Or what is it? Marmite on crumpets. I can't stand Marmite's nasty.
Don't mention Marmite to Coxie.
Come on, Marmite's nice.
I like Marmite. It's just
Have you
when
recovered
it's
yet?
infused with chocolate.
If you've recovered yet.
I have finally, yeah. I've not
Look, get
tried
this.
stuff in.
Still having the shits.
But
Not
get
anymore.
I absolutely adore Twiglets.
Yeah, I like Twiglets, but I can't stand Marmite.
Exactly, it's one of those.
I don't know. Mr. Bean put me off Twiglets.
They get better the more you eat, though.
I mean, that's just...
It's just one of those things. I can't stand Marmite. But as it says, the only meat I will not eat is corned beef. That's it. I'll eat anything else. I've tried pretty much everything else.
I don't mind corned beef. Like I said, I will eat it in. I can only eat it. I can't have it on a butty or out like that. But I could have it like a corned beef hash and things like that.
The wife just said corned beef, Branston pickle, and some nice homemade brown bread.
Tell her she's wrong.
Oh, tell her if she's doing that, she needs some really mature cheddar cheese as well. Go with it.
No, crumbly Lancashire, she just said.
Yeah.
Not for me.
Nah.
Not for me.
The most exotic thing I've had was, I think it was an ostrich burger.
That is well nice.
Oh, they're nice, aye.
I never had one.
So is crocodile.
Oh.
I found
Yeah.
ostrich really weird though. It tasted like beef, but had the consistency of chicken.
A couple of years back, I convinced the kids, alright, well, I've got some steaks, kangaroo steaks from Lidl for the barbecue. I convinced them they're just normal steaks, so they were chomping on it quite happily. So I turned round to Luke and says, "You're just eating Skippy."
I've got them sitting in the freezer at the moment.
Yeah, well nice. Kangaroo steaks are amazing.
I'll give them a try. Get them from Lidl, can't you, like you say?
Not had kangaroo yet, and I've not had venison either.
Neither have I.
You've not
If I
had
didn't
venison?
know, I would eat it. If I didn't know, I'd eat it.
Venison's one of those, it's very, very rich, but they are brilliant in sausages.
Venison up here is quite common. It's literally as common as beef.
Well, what do you expect? It's just surrounded by them. Out in the
I know.
middle of nowhere.
There's more deer than people up there, isn't there? So.
Yeah. What? They keep jumping out in front of the car here.
That's why he's got a freezer full of it.
Here's a daft
trying to hit
old
them.
law. Here's a daft old law about that. Any roadkill that you knock, you cannot pick it up, but the car after you can.
Yeah, it's a stupid law, but to be fair, people up here, if you fucking killed it, they're gonna take it away no matter what. And to be fair, if there was a cop behind you, you would just say, "Can you help me load this?" And they would.
You're doing him.
Just get the hacksaw out. You can have a leg.
I'd just go, "Hey, Homie, can you bring this home for me? This is where I live. See you later."
Yeah.
It's an episode of Top Gear where he's got a cow on top of the car.
That's brilliant. That one.
Yeah. Is that the American one?
Yeah.
Where they get chased out of the petrol station?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. That was a good episode. Yeah. Speaking of Top Gear, that's making a return, isn't it, this weekend?
Yeah, I've just watched the trailer episode. I'm intrigued because they got rid of Chris Evans, so I'm happy about that.
I think it's going to make it infinitely better.
Matt LeBlanc's actually a really good presenter.
He knows his shit, that's the thing.
Has he not quit as well, though, I read recently?
No, he's still in it.
Was that fake news?
That's fake news.
That's another thing that winds me up at the moment. Fake news. It
winds everyone up.
It seems to have just spread all over the place at the moment.
That's Facebook for you.
Oh, no, it was quite a good one. I follow Mark Hamill, guy who played Luke Skywalker, on Twitter. And
I'm glad you said Twitter. I was like, that's weird.
It's a picture of him saying, like, died February 2016. And he put it up and goes, "Shit, I'm dead, and I don't even fucking know it yet."
I did actually see something about that, and obviously it got debunked very quickly, so... But yeah.
I see the one on Facebook, apparently there's been a group that said Hollywood's casting extras, and in like a weekend they amassed like 13,000 followers.
You know.
And that was like all fake. So much so that Hollyoaks, the company that makes them, had to put out official things say, "We've not asked for any casting call or anything like that, so don't join this group."
I saw the story on that, but I never clicked on it.
Yeah.
So
Because you see, Daz, we're not sad.
Tell you what, there's nothing better than watching Hollyoaks on a Sunday morning when you're hungover. You always see it and go, oh, she's
there
hot.
is. You go to bed, you go to sleep.
Or committing suicide.
Georgie Potter. Oh, I tell you what.
So I've kind of shot myself in the foot this weekend. I'm going to Blues Brothers Tributes act tomorrow night, and I'm working Saturday in the bar. So I'm kind of shot myself in the foot. My dad wants to go out and get absolutely hammered with us. At the same time, I'm sitting there going, I can't really go out and get hammered. I'm fucking working, twat.
You can have a good time without getting drunk.
Yeah, but it's kind of better when your dad goes out because he just ends up buying the beer for the whole night.
It's a valid point, to be fair.
So I kind of use and abuse that.
And he takes a piss out of me mum buying me horrible drinks to drink on the show. And on that note,
your mummy's boy. Oh,
am I? No, because if that's the case, my mum shouldn't be trying to kill me off with these horrible things that she's trying to fucking give me.
Hey, it's not my fault. Your mum just loves you and just wants to give you really random presents.
Yeah, fair point.
Messages to tell you to get like, I'll buy him a kangaroo steak or something. Kangaroo testicles to eat on the night.
Right, anyway, on that though, we've been chatting away for a good while, so I think it's time for a break. So we'll be right back after these messages.
Hi, I'm Coxie, better known as the host of the Lost Art of Podcasting. We cover reviews, opinions, listener-submitted topics, even interview special guests with our own odd sense of humour thrown in. You can listen to us on Spreaker, Stitcher, iTunes, YouTube, even Castbox, whatever that is. For more information, find us on Facebook by searching Lost Art of Podcasting. Follow us on Twitter at Lost Art Podcast. So join us, shall you? And now it's back to Paul and the guys for some random ass discussion.
Hi, don't forget to support the RAD podcast by visiting us on Facebook and liking the page. Also going on Twitter using the hashtag UKRAD podcast and at UKRAD podcast. You can find this podcast on Spreaker, Stitcher, YouTube, iTunes and many other places that support podcasts. Don't forget to also support our friends at the Lost Art of Podcasting by visiting their page on Facebook. On Twitter, they are at Lost Art Podcast. And you can also find them on Spreaker, Stitcher, YouTube and iTunes, as well as other good podcast providers. Don't forget you can also support the These People podcasts. They are a great little podcast that we have discovered recently. You can find them on iTunes and Spreaker, and you can visit their website at www.thesepeoplepodcast.com. And also don't forget to support the sponsor of the Preston City Wrestling Fan Prediction League, Avant-Garde Security. They specialise in home security, CCTV and gatehouse security. So if you feel like your house needs a bit of security beefing up, or you just want a bit of CCTV, or you're a business and you want some gatehouse security, or even door security, go to www.avant-guardesecurity.co.uk. That's www.avant-guardesecurity.co.uk. Now it's back to the RAD podcast. Hi, and welcome back to the RAD podcast. After that awesome first half, shall we do a tiny bit of wrestling sort of update, sort of talk, sort of stuff?
No. That's why I get it out of the way to save Xander dying of boredom.
Exactly, but it's all right. It's all right. Me and Xander's got a bit. Me and Alan got a bit of a. Me, Xander, and Alan got a bit of a nerd fest coming up shortly. Anyway, so you're gonna have to subject to it briefly.
Some Iron Brew Extra.
Yeah, go and drink. Oh, Alan had his alcohol took off him.
Extra.
I don't really like
Sugar free alternative.
It's all about the book fast, lad.
All about the book fast.
Wait. Why one Iron Brew? What's the mystery ingredient? You should know, Xander. Do you know what it is?
Book.
It's what?
The secret ingredient in Iron Brew.
I don't know. I don't like it.
Yeah, it sounds like book.
You don't like it?
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Scottish.
It's bars.
Oh,
remember the old advert?
Yeah, Iron Brew's made of girders. Made of girders.
When it ran over the bottle of Iron Brew. Iron Brew. tough because it's made from bars.
Yeah, I remember that.
Shut it, you queen, sweet your crow.
I'm Brit 32.
Sorry.
Anyway, we'll go in anyway. We'll talk about a little tiny bit of wrestling. Shall we start with TNA or ANT or whatever the hell they're called now?
Impact Wrestling.
Impact Wrestling. Called from Anthem, which, you know, like I say, it's ANT Wrestling, which is kind of funny because it's TNA backwards.
Oh shit, I've not noticed that.
But anyway, they're back on UK TV.
Yeah,
they've actually got a deal.
Spike UK,
yeah, Spike UK on April the 21st. Obviously, you know, that's what they meeting. That's why Jeff Jarrett was back in the UK, meeting up with executives from Channel 5, basically.
Did he hit them with a guitar?
Call that the other week. You or Adam call that.
We said it was going to TV. One of us said. Can't remember if it was me or Adam that said he was in the UK for a TV deal.
Yeah.
So
I mentioned it, but there wasn't any recollection of channels with him because I was sort of. It was either he's going to be in. He was in talks for to get him back on a channel.
Yeah, I heard it was ITV, but obviously it wasn't. It was Channel 5. But obviously they put him on Spike, and apparently the TNA Explosion's going to be on My 5.
What's going to happen with 5-Star or Dominant Wrestling then? Because they're on 5 as well. They won't have 2 more shows.
I don't think anyone gives a.
They wouldn't like one show every 6 months or something. So.
Yeah. So it was. Did you see that any of that pay-per-view?
Yeah.
It was fucking awful.
128 man.
What a joke that is, by the way.
I should be the title champ.
128 man tournament. Are we in this tournament, Adam, without knowing it?
We might be, yeah.
It's got to be that many.
The most funny one. He was wearing a PCW Masters of the Universe t-shirt. And he's a heel. He's going against Chris Masters. But you're wearing your mate's t-shirt.
They clearly must have thought it was just a rock standard regular fucking house show somewhere.
Yeah, it was. That's why it was. Anyway, TNA, yeah.
Yes, TNA. What do you think it's gonna? Do you think it's gonna mean anything that the fact they've got a deal in the UK again?
No.
Well, no.
No. I mean, it would mean something if they still had the talent.
Yeah.
Because coming out, breaking as of today, and I think there was a little bit maybe yesterday. Jeff and Matt Hardy gone. Drew Galloway gone. Mike Bennett and Maria gone. Jade gone. So they don't have all them stars anymore. Apparently, they're focusing on younger talent. Supposedly,
they've got Seb Coulter.
Seb Coulter in creative.
Yeah, so maybe that'd be a little bit better, but still.
Well, with Jack Swagger now left WWE, can you see him going to TNA and actually see him up with Seb Coulter again?
But Swagger Jack.
It's rumoured he wants to possibly move into MMA, possibly.
I could see him actually being a success there, because he does have a legitimate background in like wrestling, like proper. Like he's a collegiate athlete, wasn't he? So there is a background there where he could.
I'm not sure if this is fake news or not, but I've heard apparently someone said that it's best time for CM Punk to try and ask CM Punk to go to it.
Probably fake news.
That was Jim Ross or Eric Bischoff. That was it. Eric Bischoff said he thinks CM Punk should look at joining TNA. Well, Impact, whatever you want to call it now.
Yeah.
I can't. It depends on the attitude at WWE. And what would be funny, obviously, could you imagine the reaction if he did come back to WWE? But it depends on, like I say, the relationship that he has with WWE. Obviously, there's that lawsuit going on about that podcast that he did with Colt Cabana.
Oh yeah, that's funny.
But we'll see. Speaking of Colt Cabana, he was at the PCW Chris Travis tournament this weekend, wasn't he? You was there, Adam.
Yeah, it was.
Now, apparently, from our good friend who will remain nameless, He acted like a complete cunt on the first night. First day, even.
Who? What? I missed that.
Yeah, sort of the match he was in with the newbie.
Philip Michaels.
Guy with two names. He's got two names.
That guy. And, pretty much he just no-sold everything and just... Yeah, it made him look. I think most people has made him come across as a bit of a dick, even though he sort of tried to play off the whole comedy thing.
Yeah, but the thing is, he's a comedy wrestler, isn't he? So why would he be no-selling every fucking thing? He's not like a monster, is he?
No, it was compared to some of the Academy guys. Everyone's a monster then, but half of them are like 5 foot and like 10 stone piss wet through. So.
Half and big T.
Not to diss them because I know but a lot of them need to sort of still work on the physique and that.
Well, yeah.
News just in. Breaking news, guys. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. 15 days till Steak and DJ Day. Carry on.
No reaction.
So yeah, he just pretty much sort of knows everything he did, and sort of was like, well, yeah, give it time. I think in 10-15 years, I'll be gonna be like one of the ones to watch, whatever.
Yeah, he's got the fundamentals, hasn't he? He's got potential, and he's only young, isn't he? So yeah, give him a chance. But yeah, it didn't look good for him, did it? What Colt Cabana did. Another interesting note on that first show: apparently the ring broke.
It did.
Something about the welding went on it.
It did. On the ring post where there's the I don't know what you call them, the
hook.
Yeah, the hoops for the hooks during the Charlie Sterling T-Bone match as Charlie Sterling went into the ropes, it sort of just gave way and he nearly moved up and got like landed on his head, but luckily he was all right. He managed to stop himself, but he didn't seem to be happy about it, and he had to do like a botch job fix. Well, that was on the afternoon show, day 2.
So yeah, the first show and the ring died.
So I'm still not used to them doing the first show on the Saturday.
Yeah.
I know it's a weird one, isn't it?
It was a new thing, wasn't it?
They had to do they did like a bit of a box job with some cargo ties and thing until they get a welder in to fix it.
So what? It was like a day show, then a night show, and then the hangover show.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, yeah, that'd probably sound better on everyone because we used to do our drink off the night before.
It's not only that though. You got a show on a Sunday. People will have work on the Monday, so they've got to get back, haven't they? So
it finished at like 3 because it was doors at 11, doors at 12, show at 1. It finished about, what was it earlier? I can't remember, but it finished about 4ish, and I got the train home the bus home at about 4ish, something like that. I was back in Blackpool due to the buses, replacement buses. I was back in Blackpool for about 5.
I'm surprised you weren't the next day.
Yeah.
Was it the same guy?
Coach had heating this time.
Fucking hell. That's a shock.
Yeah.
So what did you make of the tournament? What did you think of it?
It was, in terms, you could tell, like I said to Fludder at one point, I think on the before the Saturday show, maybe in the Sunday show, I said I'm not dissing you or anything here, but I said you can tell it's not you that booked it. I said I've been watching you since day 1. And I said you can tell your booking style now. And I said it's very the booking, the style of the booking and the way that matches have been and stuff. They played out differently to how you normally book them. And he said, well, yeah. He said my new booker for Super Shows and that he comes in, he's like page and page of notes. He's like, I come in, it's like, yeah, you beat him. and that's it. I was like, if it works, it works, I suppose. But
well, this is it. It's worked until now, but obviously, if he's going to try and push the envelope a bit more, he's going to need possibly slightly different approach. So that does make sense, and it's good to show that he is trying to.
But it felt fresher.
That's what I was about to say. It feels a bit different. I was going to say, was it better for it?
It felt it. Like I was sort of sat in my hotel room drinking my Jim Beam, watching Kill Bill on Saturday night, just sort of taking it all in, just going, "No, that actually played off better." I sat there for like sort of like I got my money's worth for it. So that was like a really good show, sort of thing. Like I couldn't wait to see what happened. It's like, in a way, it felt predictable.
Yeah.
Because it was like sort of with the whole thing of like who the winner was aimed. Like you could tell who was going to win it in essence, like from the get go.
I couldn't because I got it wrong on the fucking prediction league.
Oh.
I said Ridgeway.
I said Lionheart, then I changed it. I said Bubblegum, then changed it to Lionheart. Thinking, yeah, it could be Lionheart, but no. And he lost. I thought he wasn't even in the tournament at one point. I was like, what the fuck?
And the guy that's not been to a PCW show for probably over 2 years, Alan's like in 4th place now. So he's doing all right for himself.
Yeah, boy.
It was all 3 shows were good. I finally got some DVDs that Fludder owed me.
Oh yeah.
I picked up another Blu-ray that I probably own already, but I can't remember. I picked up a couple of Colts DVDs that I needed.
Well, if you've got a duplicate, do it as a giveaway on Lost Art of Wrestling.
I may do. So yeah, it was good. It partially helped me and my mate have a sort of thing of, for some reason, from the when they had Liger and Kevin Steen in November that time. It was.
I remember that. That was my first weekend of that.
Yeah, we were there and Stallion walked past us and my mate said something. I heard him say Randy Baggage. And I think he said something like, he looks a bit like he's trying to start doing a whole Randy Savage. And I said, oh, Randy Baggage. And then there is the epitome of the legend that is Randy Baggage. Signed, sealed, delivered. And if you ever hear someone shouting Baggage claims, you know it's me.
Now we know.
Fucking livid is Randy Baggage.
So, was there anything at the show regarding the potential controversy that was going into the weekend? Was there anything reflected there?
Joanna Rose did come out at the beginning with a Trav t-shirt in hand saying t-shirts are on sale. The proceeds are going to charity. There is a donation bucket, and if whatever is made, then PTW have said they will match the donations.
See,
that was matched, and that was said at the beginning of all 3 shows. And
yeah.
I was tempted at a few points to shout "fuck Brit Rest Troll."
Yeah.
But I thought, well, the problem was where I was stood on the very first show, there was kids everywhere, and it felt like it went from being PCW to a fucking Butlins show.
Oh.
Because there's just kids everywhere, and then it happened again on. It wasn't as bad on a Sunday, but there was still a lot of kids about.
Yeah.
What was it like on the night time?
Night time there was less kids, and it was better for it. But it was very. If you watch the show, when you watch the show back, you'll see how kiddified. Well, not kiddified, but you'll see there's a lot of kids about, and they sort of played a part.
It played a part in the booking. See, but the thing is though, about the charity and what have you, I fucking called that a week ago on the podcast. I called it. I said they weren't going to. It's not going to. They're not going to not do something.
Well, no, they were bound to.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
they should have probably said something like, "We are going to have buckets out of some," rather than just sort of saying, "Well, we can do our own thing."
This is it. I mean, I've no problem with them taking the gate receipts. None at all whatsoever. The way it was handled on social media was piss poor. Absolutely piss poor, don't get me wrong. It just invited conflict. If he'd been outright and said, look, I'm doing this, that and the other, it would have completely avoided it altogether. Now, I personally think that obviously you're not going to have a knee-jerk reaction by you can't call the Chris Travis t-shirts as a knee-jerk reaction. There's no way you'd get a print run that quick done.
No. Yeah.
So
I do remember at Manchester when we went last year, they only had one left.
Exactly. So there's no way that they've just gone, right, well, we need about what, 300-400 t-shirts in like a week, and it's happened. It's been premeditated, that.
Yeah.
So they were always going to give something to charity. Always. So I just personally think, like, I call it pigeon syndrome. Is one person says something and then you're going to get a bandwagon of people all jumping in at the same time. Like, you know, if you chuck a piece of bread on the floor, you'll get one pigeon or suddenly go for it. Next thing you know, a whole roof will come down. That's what I think, like, sort of happened. And people needed to give it a bit more time before they slagged him off or said anything. That's my opinion on it anyway. It needed to give it a bit more time and let the event happen before they said something. Basically. That's the end of my opinion on that anyway.
Right.
So we'll move on anyway.
I've got some bad news, guys.
Oh.
It's the start of the apocalypse.
Oh.
Freddos have gone up in price.
They're always going up in price.
Yeah, they were 10p last time I checked. Now they're like 50p. So,
when was the last time you checked? Because they've not been 10p for years.
Have they not? Oh, okay then. It's not the sign of the apocalypse.
He doesn't get out much.
I don't know.
I think
you'll find, Darren, they've gone from 25p to 30p, causing outrage online.
Yeah.
Oh, never. That's horrible.
But then you'll get the meme as well that turns around and says that Space Raiders have been loyal. It's always been 20p. I'm like, that's fucking bullshit, because I remember when they were 10p.
Yeah, the reason that I think it is because they're charging you for the wrapper now.
Yeah.
It's like, just stand in the shop, take it out and go, so is it 25p now? There's no bag in it. So.
We're going to get the wrapper tax now, aren't we?
Yeah.
You can get your loose chocolate bars and you can have them for 5p less per bar.
Yeah.
Yeah. They'd be melted in sometimes. That's why I don't like going in shops sometimes. And it's summer because they're all melted chocolate and you're like, ugh. No.
All the shops without aircon.
It kind of relates to Alan's picture you put on the group chat before, saying about like was it silver, gold, platinum, and then Odeon pick and mix.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but then I knew how long it was there at times, so that's why I never touched it.
Yeah. Oh dear.
I used to always eat the pick and mix when I worked at Pleasure Beach, and I wouldn't even it working in the shop. Everyone would be like, "You want some?" Yeah. And if something goes out of date, they'd be like, "There you go, Darren."
Over his own career, right?
No, it was years ago.
Yeah, but you might got to reapply at Pleasure Beach at some point and go.
Nope, he's a fucking tea leaf.
There's audio of you here saying you used to get the pick and mix.
Yeah,
you can't prove that. They'll pull up some CCTV and that's you, isn't it? From about 5-6 years ago. I'm like, no.
Next thing you know, a police officer walks in.
Yeah.
I paid for pick and mix as well.
Yeah, you paid for the first 10p's worth and then nicked the next £3.
Yeah, they used to give them. They did used to give out out of date stuff to out of date stuff to us as well.
Wow, perks of the job getting out of date sweets.
Yeah, they'd be like 2 days out of date or something. You'd be like, yeah, I've eaten loads of stuff that's been out of date before and never had any problems.
This is why you're at the moment.
Apart from the failed kidneys and the.
Well, I mean, it's like you don't have to. You know, honey doesn't go out of date either.
I can imagine.
That's because it's just sugar.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's like I don't eat stuff that's like 10 years out of date or something, but if it's like 2 months out of date,
You will be doing when the apocalypse happens.
You'll have no choice.
Won't be like cam or anything or milk. Oh, that's.
I'm gonna say if you don't eat stuff that's 2 months out of date, God fucking help you when Freddo's rise to 40p.
What's wrong with milk that's out of date? It's just yogurt.
Oh.
Yeah, cheese is mouldy milk, isn't it?
It's cheese, mate. Get it right.
Yeah, cheese is mouldy milk. That's all it is.
They put enzymes and shit in it to make it that way, rather than you just leaving it out all day and like, oh, I've got kitchen cheese. Like.
That sounds like a disease.
So.
I've got kitchen cheese. What's that?
Man cheese.
Yeah. Oh man. But yeah, we'll move on anyway because there's a question that I've been meaning to ask. Well, obviously either Alan and Xander on at the same time. I'll go through it quite quickly anyway. F1 testing and the car reveals.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
I don't like that. Was it Red Bull Force India, whatever it is? That
Red Bull Force India?
The blue Red Bull thing that you tagged me in a couple of days back.
Oh, the
Toro Rosso.
Toro Rosso, that's it. I
Oh,
don't know where Force
it's
India
lovely.
comes from. I don't like it. It's just blue.
Right, here's my opinion on that. It looks better in concept art and photographs than it does on track. Massively so.
It's just like a blue thing. It's just there's no detail to it whatsoever.
It's just nice. It's just nice.
And the other ones that were done looks fantastic. It suits the style. Style of the car. This one, they've just gone, paint it blue, stick some Red Bull stickers onto it, and that's us done.
The only issue I have with that is either they should have gone for the Red Bull can design on it to differentiate it from the parent team. You know, like remember when Red Bull was tested before they became Red Bull?
Yeah.
And they had the Tesla livery, which is basically the same colours as the Red Bull can. They just quartered the car and made it blue and silver.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what they should have done, but they kind of have got that colour scheme going on the car, but obviously it's not the cam design. I just think it's nice because it's something different that we've had for the past, 10 years? More than that?
The blue on track actually looks pretty nice.
The thing is, though, the idea of that is you can differentiate it now from the parent team.
They do.
Exactly.
It does look nice when it's moving.
The parent team, the actual Red Bull team, the car, they're always going to put the money in that. It was almost like the Toro Rosso one. They just went afterthought. There we go, done.
Well, Toro Rosso's a standalone team.
I know, but they just seem to be the. These are other teams, with inverted brackets and all that jazz.
Well, mate, it's still got the Minardi DNA in it. It's still got a lot of guys that worked at Minardi still in that team.
I know. It's just at the moment, it just feels like an afterthought to me.
Well,
The worst offender this year is Force India. The car's ugly, and the McLaren. It either looks like the old Spiker or the old Arrows.
I think it's if when a Spiker and an Arrows love each other very much.
Yeah,
love child.
There's no thought put in that car.
I quite like it.
No, it's terrible. It looks like a black car has just hit a tin of orange paint.
Yeah, it does. It genuinely does look like it's a black car that's hit an orange tin of paint.
I like it, but I like crazy shit like that. I don't like just bold colours.
But it's not. It's not crazy. It's just boring.
It's very corporate.
Yes.
It's not for me. I'm trying to think what is my favourite livery on the grid at the minute, and it's probably the Sauber.
Sauber, yep, I'll agree on that one.
I like the Renault.
Artwork.
The Renault looks half-arsed to me.
I like the yellow and black. I always have.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's an ugly car by any stretch. It just looks half-arsed. Bit like
I also think the Williams is still nice.
The Williams is just boring now, though, because it's the same old, same old. But at the same time, though, You can't win on that one either. Yeah, it's a nice livery. It was a nice livery, 4 years ago?
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, though, like you say, what if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But at the same time, then you get people going, "Oh, they're boring. They've not changed it up in X, Y, Z." And like, well, they've not changed it for a reason because it's fucking nice to begin with.
That's it. What is making the cars uglier is the shark fins.
I like them.
Oh, I've always hated them, mate.
I'm weird. I like my quirky shit like that. So
it takes away from the curves of the car.
Yeah, but it's there for practical use. They looked at LMP and just went, "What can we nick from here?" Oh, that fin looks quite good. Well,
that's wrong because the F1 had that in 2009, I believe.
Nope, it was 2011.
Was it 2011? Well, that was before the LMP cars had it.
Yep.
So LMP actively nicked that off F1.
They did, yes. Because Audi brought it in 2012.
Correct. So, but what it's designed to do is when it's a windy day, it stabilises the back of the car when the car goes round the corner, so it doesn't push the back end out.
Yeah, so the wind hits it, so it's a vertical wing essentially instead of a horizontal wing.
Yeah, it's basically to stabilise it on a windy day, which is backwards.
It's instead of them giving it more rear wing so that it's got more traction.
Yeah, basically. So it's there for a reason. You're right, but it's
a stupid reason considering they've got these huge fat tires.
Yeah, yeah.
You've got to think about the speed they're going at when they hit those corners. Right? They've got to have some form of stability to hit those corners properly.
Yeah, the fat tires.
Yeah,
but if you're going into you've got to think of it like this. Right, say you're on a straight, it's a crosswind of 30 miles an hour. You come out of that straight and you come out of that crosswind. First thing your car's going to do is going to spin its back end out because there's no force to hold it in place. That wing's there to design the car, so as it comes out of that corner, it comes into that corner, the wind stops like that, or because it's already had that aerodynamic in place, it will stabilise the car for it to take the corner at high speed.
Kind of. Your theory is a bit off, but kind of. It actually forces the car to slide more, which makes the rear end grip harder.
Mm.
That's what it's actually doing. But
it does sound weird, but it does work out, like Sam just says. It does sound like it would actually push the car further around, but it doesn't, which is weird.
What the thing is, though, you're saying, oh, well, it's great for stability and, it would be harder to handle the cars in these situations. Good.
Make it harder for them. Make them earn the money.
Why should they have it so fucking easy? I'm sorry, shark fins should be banned. They're wanting to make racing better. Ban shark fins.
Yeah, fair point. I'll give it that.
Then it takes proper driver skill to get round the corner. Not just throw the car in and it sticks.
This is it. So, yeah, we'll move on anyway. Coxie, Daz, are you still with us? You're not asleep, are you?
Oh, I'm awake.
So we'll move on anyway. What are the sort of what things have you guys got to talk about this week? Who wants to go first?
The Oscars.
Go on, Alan.
I am sick and tired of hearing about the fucking Oscars. The whole week has just consisted about how they fucked up. What was it? La La Land and I can't remember the other.
Moonlight. What was meant to happen, wasn't it?
Yeah, what's meant to happen? Moonlight was supposed to win. It was the best picture or something like that. And what happened was they already knew who won. So Moonlight came on stage when they said La La Land was won. So everyone got a bit confused because what's playing out, thus proving the Oscars are fixed. Everyone knows the results within a week in advance now. And they've finally admitted to it. There you go. Useless fact of the day.
Right.
Do you want to know what's even worse?
Go on.
As probably avid moviegoers, all of us.
Yes.
La La Land and what is it, the other one? Moonlight. Did any of them appeal to you?
No.
Exactly.
I tried to watch Moonlight because I thought, what's it like?
Yeah.
I fell asleep 5 minutes in.
Now, what's more annoying, that it was released a week before the Oscars.
But the Oscars have been fixed for years. It's just now they've admitted it.
There is a shit ton more films out there that are twice as good as that, but don't get a scene in because it has been pushed for the Oscars. Because it's basically, the theory goes with it. If you want something to win an Oscar, right, you have it out 2 weeks before the Oscars turn out. It's because it's the talk of the Oscars. The talk, it says this is the best film of the year. It was only in fucking February when it was all announced. How could that be the best film of the year? You've still got another 10 months worth of films.
You know what got me as well? It just really got me, the Oscars as well. I watching Good Morning Britain or Breakfast on BBC One, and one of them. I've watched it for about half an hour in the morning. Every 5 minutes, every guest they had on, they were talking about the Oscars. Every guest, even though the guest had nothing to do with the Oscars, it was something to do with wildlife or something, they went, "Oh, I bet you've messed up," or something like that. And they tried to have it in everything.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? You don't see the, I was going to say the GRAFTAs, the BAFTAs awards, or anything like that getting rammed down your throat.
No.
You get the Brit Awards because, well, it's the Brit Awards and it's shit, and because majority of the people in this country are all sheep, they'll just follow it.
Yeah, it ends after a week, though, don't it? A couple of days later,
a couple of days it goes
don't
out
talk about it.
Whereas this has been going non-stop.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck's going on here? Who gives a shit? Another thing that really annoyed me, the best, what was it, best makeup...
Suicide Squad, yeah.
Suicide Squad. And they kind of like did a little montage of the Suicide Squad, then did a montage of Star Trek Beyond. The makeup and the concept designs that went into Star Trek Beyond compared to the Suicide Squad was phenomenal. What the fuck? Right? You can clearly visually see that Star Trek Beyond, his makeup artists are more creative and more dynamic compared to Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad, all they have to do is go and look at backdate comics and go, right, how can we revamp this? Oh,
how can we fuck it up?
Yeah. Yeah,
I'll tell you why.
Just won an Oscar for it.
They looked at Margot Robbie. They looked at her, the girl that does
Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn, I couldn't think of her then, yeah. They've looked at her and gone, oh yeah, she's hot. She may win an Oscars one day. Let's vote for best makeup or whatever.
It's just proving, right, that you can create the world's shittest film, release it a couple of weeks prior to the Oscars, and win an Oscar. Whereas, unfortunately, because of the makeup and all that thing, Suicide Squad was back in like July, August time. It was infuriating. I really got angry about it because I'm sat there going, you can clearly see Star Trek Beyond the makeup, and that was absolutely, literally.
It's a better film too.
Yeah, sorry for the pun of this. It was out of this world.
To be fair though, I don't know about you guys, but I would have preferred Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn to have more clothes on. I thought it detracted from the character to see her in hot pants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Harley Quinn character is a psychiatrist that falls for the Joker. Joker twists everything, made her batshit crazy. Right? She does not need to be half naked. She was never that. She was always a timid character that went batshit crazy and walked around with a big fuck off mallet dressed as a fucking jester.
I think it was because how they had the Joker, how their interpretation of the Joker, if she was like a jester and having fun in her, it wouldn't fit with his Joker.
I don't know.
Probably why he did it.
Jared Leto's Joker, we've yet to see a lot of it. But the extended version, where you see more of him, he does a half decent job. Yeah, he's no Heath Ledger.
No.
Yeah, he's no Jack Nicholson.
No.
Jack Nicholson was the best Joker ever.
He does a decent job.
I would. Who's my best Joker? Eh? Well, that would be a question. Heath Ledger's good. I'll go with Jack Nicholson there. Yeah.
You see, the funniest thing ever, did an interview with Adam West when Suicide Squad was premiered, And he turned around and says, I don't like how this Harley Quinn is, and I don't like this new Joker. Says, I know it's the 21st century. I know I'm thinking back in the late 50s, early 60s. But compared to how it should have been and how it is, it's wrong. And everyone took that on board. And then the film critics, of course, ripped into it. And everyone's going, oh, it's a great film. And everyone else going, no, it's a shit film. So
Mark Hamill's still the best Joker.
Mark Hamill is the Joker. End of.
It would have been better if they cast him. I think he would have been interesting.
Awesome. You can see that in Christopher Nolan's Batman, him as the Joker. That would have been beautiful.
There was what's it called? Troy Baker.
He's really good as the Joker as well. Yeah.
He read the. It was at one of the Comic Cons when he read the Joker monologue from The Killing Joke and absolutely nails it. And I was always saying to friends for a long time, I was like, I hope they do it as now like an animated film or something, like a brilliant to watch. They finally brought it out, and the whole Joker monologue just was like ruined for me. Because Troy Baker's version like made it, and that's what they should have used ideally. But
I still like the bit where it was like, I think it was the San Francisco Comic Con, and they were in the green room with Mark Hamill and the original girl who played Harley Quinn, and she's sitting on his knee, and they just did a little line together. It's I love you, my jokey wokey, and he goes, "Oh, Harley Quinn, you're my eye of delight." And I was there going, "Oh my god, that is brilliant! I'm in love." I just came.
Tara Strong.
Yeah. It was good because it just worked. It was nice to see his face because he pulled off the face as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, he is the voice of the Joker, but to actually see his face doing the Joker, I think that would have worked quite nicely. But he says in the 90s, in the 90s, he kind of went and hid himself because of the scarring of his face, because he started to get really depressed about that. If you don't know about Mark Hamill and scarring his face, just before the Empire Strikes Back film was recorded, he had a serious car accident, and he scarred left side of his face. The best time to see that is when he gets captured by the ice creature on Hoth, and when he tries to reach for his lightsaber and all that jazz. He actually did not use any makeup on that bit. That was actually his this wound on the side of his face. He said, because he turned around and the guy who directed Empire Strikes Back just turned around and says, "We're not going to use any makeup on you." And Mark looked at him, "Why?" Because that is perfect. Yeah, and that's what kind of started off his whole imagery thing about him. Since he was not comfortable about it. Says he did it because it suited Star Wars. That's what they wanted. It's what George Lucas wanted, and everyone was very supportive over that. As Star Wars ended the whole trilogy saga, he kind of went into himself. He grew a beard to hide the majority of the scarring, and he really did hide himself. He crept up, and when was Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back? That was late 90s, wasn't it? 2000. Yeah. That was the first time he actually came out to do a film.
They're doing another Jay and Silent Bob, aren't they now?
Yeah. They're doing Mallrats 3.
No, apparently they're not.
Can't do Mallrats 3.
Or Dogma, or Chasing Amy. He hasn't got the rights to it.
He was trying to do Mallrats. He was going to do Mallrats 2, and then it ended up in a TV show. But now he doesn't think it's going to happen because it's been shopped around, and no one seems to be picking it up. And he was going to do Clerks 3, but then one of the main characters had dropped out of it, so he said, "I'm not doing it."
It won't be Jay because he's tight with Jay. He's always been.
It'll have been the guy who plays Randall, probably.
Yeah.
Oh, Jason Scott Lee. No, that's not right.
No.
What's his name? That's going to annoy me. I'm going to have to look that up.
Google to the rescue.
IMDb.
IMDb.
Yeah, that's it.
What are we looking at? Sorry.
Who Randall
You're thinking
is.
of Jeff Anderson.
Yes, it is. and he was actually funny-ish.
I was looking up that Moonlight.
Yeah.
It's
What's
just
it about?
pretty much Oscar bait. A chronicle of a childhood, adolescence, and burgeoning adulthood of a young black man growing up in a rough neighborhood of Miami.
Yeah, Jeff Anderson, by the way. Sorry about that.
It's just Oscar bait, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is. And they did and have you noticed as well, they did that black film with Denzel Washington. Do you know why they did that film? You know why they did that film?
It was called The Fence.
It was the we're gonna break the whole shenanigans of no black people win Oscars. Oh look, no black people did still win Oscars.
Yeah. Fences, yeah. Fences, I seen the trailer of it a while ago. It looked interesting because it's Denzel.
Denzel Washington's one of these actors that should have an Oscar by now, but he doesn't.
Oh yeah, definitely.
No arguments here.
Actor.
I've got that clip up of Mark Hamill and Tara Strong as well. I just managed to find it.
Have you seen the Oscar trailers for honest trailers? The Oscars, the Screen Junkies on YouTube. That's quite good. They say, well, this film. This is what this film's got to have in. This is what this film's got to have in. And it's like, true.
Oh.
See, that's brilliant. His laugh. That laugh is just amazing. I still say the best Batman animated series feature film they ever did was Batman of the Future, when the original Robin literally turns into the Joker. And Mark Hamill takes over. It was just astounding because it was just there going, oh, my childhood hero. I can hear him now, yes.
Right, I'm going to disappear for a minute, so just keep going, guys.
But yeah,
oh, is he gone to a...
So, ladies and gents, as you well know, Paul's our RAD producer, presenter and everything. He's also a right bellend as well, a completely nutty dick.
I can't wait to hear this.
He wants to eat the puppy.
The problem is I should really caption this ship as like the sort of step-in guest host and host my own podcast, but I really can't be asked. So
he's had enough.
I'm like a supply teacher who can't take anymore. It's like, fuck it, just free play time.
Just do what you want to do. I don't care. I'm going to sit here and smoke a fag and drink my brandy.
Yeah.
The Skull of Rock.
Has there been really no decent films over the last year that couldn't have been put in the best picture or even the best cinematography? Because what they've got is absolute garbage.
Yeah, Deadpool.
Yeah, I'll go.
No, Deadpool's too old.
Yeah, no, Deadpool. It's still in 2016, wasn't it?
No.
Yeah, it was 2016, wasn't it?
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, February. I'm sure it was.
Yeah,
February.
There you go. There's a perfect example there.
Was it last year?
Highest growing superheroes film to date released, and that could have got it. If you want something a bit more recent, you got Logan. Well, actually, that comes out this weekend.
No, it's not. Yeah, it looks really good.
Yeah, I'll give it that.
Oh, yeah.
It came out.
It's good as well because it's a 15, and it was the only reason. What's his name? The actor who plays
Hugh Jackman, Patrick Stewart.
Yeah, Hugh Jackman just went. Says the only time I'll do, and because he was not going to do one after the last X-Men film, but he says we're making this into like a 15 and R-rated, and he goes, I'm in there because he wanted it dirty and gritty. Because he says,
doesn't he want to be? Ryan Reynolds is trying to get him in.
Ryan Reynolds keeps camping outside his house to convince him that he needs to do another one with him as Deadpool. I think that was quite funny. I originally thought, bullshit, this has to be fake news. Then I looked into it, and it's actually quite true. He's got himself a little tent, and he's got all the... like in America, when they're advertising properties, they'll have all these billboards outside a house and that. Well, he did that, facing inwards. Then he made a banner went over his windows. So he covered his windows with, "Please do a Deadpool film with me." As he said he's not going to do it, but if Ryan Reynolds keeps this up, he's going to end up doing it. He's going to end up doing one.
And it'll be hilarious.
No, it will
10-second thing. It'd be like a 10-second thing, and there were millions for it.
As you mentioned, Star Trek Beyond, X-Men Apocalypse. There was another one. I'm just looking at my Blu-rays, which ones I've bought, because we usually buy them when they come out. But both of them should have been on the list, because both of them are excellent.
I'll give that Hacksaw Ridge. That is a really good film.
I haven't seen it yet.
Captain America: Civil War, Star Wars.
Civil War, I don't think should have been in it.
Doctor Strange was...
with the Oscars, it's always you sort of see those films that come out around that sort of always sort of around like September-ish when the kids go back to school and there wasn't much else coming out. You always get guaranteed 15 horror film that get a load of kids in but be absolutely shy.
Yeah.
And you guarantee you start getting the Oscar stuff coming in around October-ish. And
Yeah.
you always get the old days and that fucking see it. And it was always a shit time really for cinema.
A lot of the time, the Oscar stuff is a load of crap.
Yeah, the Paul's favourite movie as well. Came out in 2016, Sausage Party. That's his favourite movie at the moment. Surprised that didn't win.
There was one I watched last night. Was it Miss Peregrine's?
That's really good.
The one that was filmed in Blackpool.
Yeah. Why is that not
yeah.
on there?
I don't know. That's really, really good. I watched it with the kids when it came out. We bought it. Our 5-year-old, he didn't like the monsters eat the eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was perfect. The best on that could have been like best makeup or something like that.
Oh yeah, definitely. That was really good. Also, Jack Reacher 2.
Yeah. John Wick 2.
Yeah, I suppose it is out now. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was just kind of stupid that the films that people want to see, and people who are agreeing to everything, like saying, this film's like the film of the year. Where's the Oscar to prove it?
Well, you got to think about. Sorry, I'm back by the way. You got to think about who hands these awards out. It's not going to be your people like us who are, would go to the cinema and see like a fucking Marvel film. There's no way a Marvel film would get anywhere near the Oscars, apart from maybe special effects or something like that.
And that's the problem.
But like I say, you got to think about it's all these film snobs. They think I'm not going to watch a Marvel film. That's below me.
And that's the problem.
Yeah.
Yep, it's set for 2.5 hours of boring drivel.
The whole point of the Oscars is to show who did the best work of 2016 and early 2017. That is the whole point of it. Highest grossing film. Why is that not up there? Best music award. Best music soundtrack. It was some obscure film that I never heard of. And I'm sat there going, I can name you at least 3 films that the music was absolutely brilliant. Star Trek Beyond.
Yeah.
The music on there was fantastic. Same again, Doctor Strange. The music on there was brilliant.
But I was going to say, but we're little peons, Alan. We're not movie snobs that live in Hollywood, and that's the issue.
The problem is, if you don't have the money and the reputation to get an Oscar, right? Because Oscars are bought now; they're not earned, and that's the problem. The whole point of being the best picture, the best thing, is because everyone's chosen it, not just because some random guy who's a film critic went, I really like that, that's got the Oscar. As I said, it's proving the Oscar's fixed and people just pay to win an Oscar.
Well, it was like this La La Land. When did it release? It was literally not long ago. So it can't have had very many people in the cinema see it.
Well, this is it. What opinions have determined that's an Oscar-worthy movie?
It came out. Sorry, Paul. It came out 12th of January.
I don't know about that, mate. I know that's what IMDb says, but
Google says it. That's what it says.
Google.
Anyway, sorry, Paul.
Sorry, mate. I think you pretty much covered what I was going to say anyway.
Alright, sorry.
That's okay.
Basically, Oscars are a load of shite.
Yeah, can we move on?
Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah, so anyone else? Adam, you've not raised the topic yet. Go for it.
It'd help if I had some this week, but I'm drawing blank.
Ah, fair enough then. Darren, your turn.
Well, I'm just looking at some of the games that are coming out. Did you know, games and consoles, did you know the Nintendo Switch is out tonight, I believe, at some places?
Some people have already got it.
Wait a minute. Wow, let's get all excited for the Switch.
Yeah, can you tell how much I'm excited for the Nintendo Switch?
Yeah.
Let's just think about this. No.
And also, this is what I'm most excited about, is because it's my game of the year I played most last year. Lord of the Rings, Shadow War, or the Battle of Mordor game.
Have you watched Angry Joe's reaction trailer to it?
No.
No.
Go watch it and then tell me that you're really looking forward to it.
I will have to watch this while I'm editing.
Is anything like the previous game?
He's excited for the game. He goes through the pricing. What is happening with it? There's 3 different variations of the game, and it's going to have day one content that's probably going to be on the disc. And if you want all the content for your game, you hate to pay. Well, theirs is dollars. Ours isn't actually going to be that much different, mind. But we're probably going to be around 70, 80 quid if you want everything in the game.
Wow.
Just for your day one stuff.
Fuck that.
What game was that for?
Shadow of War, the new Lord of the Rings game.
Shadow of War.
I'm going to assume that Angry Joe rips it a new one.
But then that's like similar to bloody Call of Duty in that though. I've known people who've bought like the bloody collector's edition or whatever that then doesn't come with even half the bloody content that's coming out for it.
Oh no! This is literally just the game. Their collector's edition for it. Was it the Mithril edition? Is $300 over there, and it comes with a statue.
$125.
That's the gold edition. That's the one with everything.
Yeah.
The problem I find is nowadays with games and consoles and stuff like that is the problem with the internet has made developers lazy.
Yeah.
In the way that it's like, right, we can bring out a half-finished game, but we'll put a day one patch on it so that can patch it. But it's going to be 20 gig, so it's going to take you a week to download it.
My day one patch for Final Fantasy 12 was 9 gigabytes, but
you mean 15?
Eh?
You mean Final Fantasy 15?
Yeah, did I say 12?
Yes, you did.
Sorry, I'm looking forward to 12 coming out again, mind. 15, it was 9 gigabytes. But then when I finally got it after Christmas, there was another 6 gigabyte update after that.
Jesus.
And you know my internet speed, it's almost non-existent at times.
Mm. So you probably started it off when you bought it, you might have just started playing it now.
Yeah.
Finished it now, but
It's the same as because I play NFL games, and I downloaded 2017 from the EA Access pack, and I downloaded it. It was only 15 gig. Then as soon as I went onto the game, you have another 12.5 gig worth of DLCs to download as well. Was that all right? How much is going to cost me? Bar from I think it was like 3 that will cost like 15 to 25 quid each. It was like all free, and it was like 15 of them. He says, this game's only been out 3 months. So I messaged my mate over in America. He says, this is basically EA cocked up on the rosters and got all the rosters wrong. So they had to go and resort out all the rosters and did a massive update. He says, right. He says, everyone kicked off big time about it. So I'm suddenly going, good old Americans fucking up things.
Yeah, sounds good to me. But yeah, we were talking about games that are getting launched this year, Darren?
Yeah.
Or recently, soon?
Well, there's another game that I'm looking forward to as well. Well, I'm a bit unsure about it because of the third one, the ending of it. I don't know if... Mass Effect Andromeda.
Yes.
But have you seen how much... This is another one. 250 quid for a game for the big edition, and you get like a buggy. The buggy with it. What's the buggy called? Oh, I can't think.
The Mako.
Yeah. And a proper buggy and everything in the game with it. I was like, 250 quid? No.
My Witcher 3 collector's edition came with a huge statue and a heap of other stuff, and it was only 150 quid.
Yeah, with the Mass Effect series, you get the collector's edition stuff. You do get a shit ton of it. Mass Effect 3 collector's edition came with Paragon Lost movie, a model of some description. I think it was Shepard bending down like he does on the cover. The game.
They talked to me about that. They've kicked off, haven't they?
Yeah. There was something else. Oh, a whole lot of concept artwork, 2 graphic novels, and there was something else I can't remember the top of my head. Oh, you got some in-game exclusive, but it was worth the money.
Yeah, but £250, £300, that is not worth it. Not for a collector's.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't think you.
Price is an Xbox One.
I don't think you're buying the game so much. I think you must start the buggy, and it's like a
but the statues and that aren't even worth that.
No.
The thing is, though, can you play the game fully, just getting the bog standard disc?
Yeah.
Then I don't see the fucking value in it.
Can.
Yeah, I don't see the fucking value in it. Then it's a waste of money.
Yeah.
It was like Fallout 4 with the Pip-Boy. Fallout 4 it was like 80 quid, and that's just with your bog standard game. You got a few extras in game and all that, and the extras was
a Pip-Boy.
The Pip-Boy for £100.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, about the Pip-Boy, it wasn't an actual thing of a screen. You put your mobile phone in it, and that acted like it. So it was just literally a plastic lump.
My Fallout 4 was a lot less than that because I'm not a peasant and I bought mine on the PC.
Oh, because you're a superior gamer. Look at me with my 10 gigabyte hard drive.
10 gigabyte? Fucking hell. There's calculators of more than that.
Calculated.
And look at me with my custom designed mouse and all that jazz.
No, it's a Logitech.
Yeah, with your 3-screen...
One screen.
Ability. Yeah. Whatever. I'll stick with my laptop and I'll stick with my TV. Because my laptop, for what it is incredibly powerful and can play most stuff now on it. And it's 2 years old.
I need a new laptop. Mine's from 2008.
What about Persona 5 coming out? Comes out in April.
I'll be honest with you, not seen much of it.
Well, that's your fucking fault. I play Persona 4.
You have.
When our friend Matt comes down to mine, I play Persona 3 on the Vita. Great game.
Absolutely epic.
And a good anime with it as well, because they released an anime not so long ago.
Yeah, and there's an anime for 4 as well, which I got for my Christmas and I haven't watched yet. But it's supposed to be really good.
Yeah. So that would be my oldest boy happy about, because he's obsessed with it at the moment.
Also, what's one that's just come out that looks really good? Horizon.
Oh. Yes. I'll have to admit, I kind of envy not having a PS4. That is, I am really envy about that, because I've saw gameplay features on it and trailers. I've seen the actual trailer for it, and I said it to my wife because we were in where were we? Toy Master or something like that, and had a big massive TV outside with
Toy Master.
Toy Master. Which one's the one?
I was going to say, have you gone back in time?
It was what's the one back of Asda?
Smiths.
Cheers, wife. Yeah, Smiths, and they had like a trailer on them, and I'm sat there going, "That looks amazing." Even Lucy was going, "Actually, that does look really good." And she's not one for gaming, and I'm sat there kind of a bit envious here, not having a PS4. So I'll give you guys, whoever plays PS4s or the Sony collection.
Me.
Yeah, that's me as well.
Yeah, I'm saying you guys, that's a good exclusive you got there. Well done.
Right, guys.
So was Uncharted 4.
I've just been on eBay and I've just seen what you're talking about, Paul, a Pip-Boy collector's edition, and looking at the picture, it looks like plastic crap. Can you guess how much they're selling it for?
Go for it.
£90.
Look at the Witcher 3 Collector's Edition.
See, I've actually worn the Pip-Boy, and it's a lump of shit. It really is a lump of shit. It's just literally, it's a square bit of plastic which you slide a mobile phone in. It actually doesn't do anything.
Oh, also Ghost Recon, the new one. That looks pretty decent.
Yeah, I did the beta playthrough last weekend. It is.
I didn't. My internet's too slow.
Yeah, it's the only way. I'm going to say this now. The only thing it is basically the Division, but outside, and it's a bit more sharper. That's the only thing. Oh, and you get helicopters.
Helicopters are a good thing.
The new
What the hell? Are they bookmarks or something?
What?
Witcher 3?
What?
Look like bookmarks.
Which ones?
Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. They look like bookmarks, like that you put in the.
What?
They do. The special edition, collector's box edition for the Xbox One, Witcher 3, look like bookmarks.
Probably are.
It doesn't have bookmarks. It's got playing cards.
Oh, that's cool.
It's playing cards for its own game, which is in it, and it's so good they actually made a standalone game for it. It's called Gwent.
See, I quite like that because with Final Fantasy they released the
Triple Triad
game as well, and I think it was Final Fantasy X. If you got like they did a very very limited edition, special edition, which actually get the game and the rules to play it.
Triple Triad was amazing.
Gwent is very similar to Magic the Gathering.
Oh, happy days, which I do play, by the way.
Well, it's very similar to that.
Oh,
but we're all characters from the Witcher universe.
Oh, that's cool.
I like that.
See,
that is in the game, and you collect cards as you go through your adventure in The Witcher 3 as well to boost your decks.
Yeah, see, that's a good thing. That's what I quite like about games who include game within a game sort of thing. So you spend half the bloody time sitting there playing that game that's not the actual game itself.
Blitzball.
Blitzball, yeah.
Blitzball was amazing. I got dead good at that.
I used to play on San Andreas or one of them poker and pool all the time. Without doing any missions for an hour or two, you know. So I play a pool game now. I play Grand Theft Auto.
That was it. It's just when playing GTA 5, you can go for a game of golf with your friends and stuff like that. Really, you spent half the time doing that, not the actual bloody missions.
Oh yeah, this is it. So anyway, I think we're going to start wrapping up anyway, because I think we've been on for like nearly two and a half hours. So.
We've covered all of about 3 topics.
I know it's all about the random, so I like it.
All about the random.
It's all about the random. Now I've got topics written down from 4 weeks ago. We've not talked about, but I'll save them again. But the one thing that's not going to wait this week is the other malt drink that I've got, which I said I was going to taste at the other end of the show.
Whee!
We have now reached that point. So this one's the lemon flavour, Mr. Malt.
Good luck.
So yeah,
Keith lemon flavour.
It may as well be. On Xander's recommendation, I did try the apple one first and have the lemon one later. Was there any reason for that, Xander?
I was hoping that the lemon one would just nicely clean your palate.
Oh god, I'm not looking forward to this. That first one, although it wasn't horrific, it wasn't nice. So yeah, I'm just going to crack on. We'll just get it over with. We're just going to open it up now, if you can hear. So yeah, you heard that, Hope?
Yeah.
Right, so we're going to go give it a sniff. It smells like Flash. It smells like Flash.
The Flash.
It's like it.
Yeah, but it smells a lot more malty as well. You get a hint of Flash, and then you get the sledgehammer hit of malt afterwards. It's actually giving me a headache smelling that. Oh, fucking hell. Just give me a minute to compose myself, because that's grim.
No, down it.
Oh.
Down it.
Here we go, then. I'm going to pour it in the cup, actually, just to see the colour of it. Shock horror, it's exactly the same as the apple one. I was expecting that, so... Right, chin chin. Oh, God. Here we go. Oh, fuck! No!
Is it flash with bleach or just flash?
Oh, can someone get me the domestos to fucking clean my mouth out? That's grim. Oh, man.
I think you need another try.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
No. So, take it there's 10 cases I've bought for WrestleMania weekend. It's not going to go then.
One sec. Go on, got to give it another go, because it might have been the initial hit, it might have just been bad. Oh, me teeth feel dead weird.
They're probably clean, that's why.
Cheeky bastard.
You probably cleaned them.
Multiple lemons eating into them.
Oh, my
How do you
God.
clean your teeth? I gargle with flash.
Oh. I actually didn't have another drink then. I was just laughing, and then I got a massive, a taste from your throat of malt. It just made me gag.
Have another drink to wash it away.
Okay. I'm going for another. I'm actually going to go for another drink. Here we go. Ah, yeah, it doesn't improve the second time round.
What about the third?
Fuck off. Oh, you dirty bastard. Oh no. I've run out of energy drink to wash the taste away. Oh, man.
Better have another drink.
Why? Why?
This is torture.
Oh.
What
Do you
is
know
it,
what?
Waterboarding or something?
Right. Waterboarding with malt. No, you evil bastard. Get yourself to Guantanamo right now. Oh.
It's a holiday.
Coxie, what are you doing for WrestleMania weekend, mate? Just while I'm at it.
What?
Okay.
Yes.
From the look of things, I'm going to be at home. It depends what I'm working, things like that, job wise. Because it's if I can, I'm going to be asking for the Monday off.
Yeah.
To recover. But if I'm in a new job by then, it might not be possible, depending on my start date, things like that.
Right. Well,
see what I can do.
if you can get yourself to Preston, do it.
Yeah, man.
Me and
Celebrate someone's birthday.
No, 'cause I've got an evil plan. So.
Is it get Darren chopped?
Yes, it is. Birthday chops.
I'm buying this.
No, it's because me and Billy the Boy Bunkle, the man of 1,000 gimmicks, possibly we're gonna watch it here and then do like a live.
Well, fair enough then. I was going to say I was going to buy everyone a complimentary can of Mr. Malt. I think.
How about no, you crazy Dutch freak?
Yeah.
Oh.
You better have another try to see if it's as bad as you think.
No, Xander, actually no.
I will be missing WrestleMania.
You what, mate?
For that reason alone, I will be missing WrestleMania.
Here's a thought: does it get better if you mix it with the apple one?
Add a bit of bug for it, see what it's like.
Do you know what? He's doing it.
Do you know what? Shall we finish the show how we started it? Are you going to shit yourself? Are we going to start talking about shit stories again?
Right. I have an empty energy drink can bottle. I'm going to pour. I don't know if you can hear this. Clearly not. I'm just pouring the apple malt into the bottle.
No.
Right. Did you hear that going in?
That's what she said.
If you can hear it going in, Darren, there's something wrong. Here's the lemon one going in now.
It happens when the strawberry's up there. You just hear squelch.
Yeah. Telltale smell as well. Right. That's all together mixed in. Just going to give it a gentle, sort of swirl round so it mixes in.
Put your thumb over the cap and get a shake.
It's carbonated, you complete tit.
I know.
I'll have malt all over my laptop, thank you very much. Right, here we go.
It's a piece of shit anyway, mate.
This is a valid point. Right, I'm going to give it a sniff now. I've mixed the two together. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh! Apple and lemon. Sounds like quite a nice flavour for Fanta, doesn't it? Here we go. Darren, you're not getting my laptop if I die.
No! Good. I was going to change the podcast name. Dustcast can no longer be on. Dustcast, damn it.
Oh my gee, that's the stupidest thing I've ever done.
So far.
Oh, I'm so glad everyone could be on the show this week to experience that with me.
Yeah. Oh, you better have another taste.
Fuck off!
I didn't think we recorded it the first time.
Oh, mate. Oh, do you know what? That's just made me feel sick. Oh, man.
Have a drink to get the taste away.
I've got nothing left. I'd actually rather piss in a glass and drink that. I really would. I would rather piss in a glass, shit in it, blend it, and then put some Vaporise on the top of it.
No, that's next week's show.
Yeah, true. Oh. VIP, sorry, not Vaporise. That's a fucking film envy. Oh. Yeah, kids, don't mix your malt drinks. It's not a good idea. Oh man. Yeah, that's not good. I'm gonna be sick all weekend now. I can see it coming. Oh, so now I've got to try the dark one, haven't I?
Yep.
And whatever the other one was. Oh man.
The original one was just original, so it's probably much different than Mega Malt.
Still, but I've got to mix them.
I'm in tomorrow.
Now you've got 4. And now you're going to have to try each one mixed together.
Do you know what? I'll tell you what. Seeing as Alan's not done that much with the YouTube channel yet.
Yeah, I'll do it tomorrow.
No. I want someone to film me with all 4 cans and I'll mix it together.
I'll do that tomorrow. You come into town and we'll do it tomorrow.
If I'm free, I'll be able... I can't do it tomorrow. But we shall see. But yeah, we'll have a conversation, Alan. We'll work something out. But I'm willing to do that for the YouTube channel.
I didn't quite hear you. You see, you must have something in your throat. Take a drink.
Hang on, Daz just did a funny.
Darren did a funny. To be fair, Darren's been on form today. And on that utter massive bombshell, we're going to end it on a high right there. Thank you guys for...
It's a very low because you just drank like you dirty bastard.
Well, for me it's a low point. You lot have absolutely pissy sides, so...
Guys, I can't wait to see you next week on the new Dazcast podcast. Because Paul will be still on the toilet.
Yeah, you'd be entertaining all the dazzlers.
The dazzlers.
The one dazzler.
The one dazzler. Phil.
I've got 2 dazzlers. I'm better than Lionheart. Come on.
You got one dazzler and you've got the one you've kind of convinced to have a date with.
Yeah. Hypnol doesn't count, Alan.
Oh,
I'm only joking.
you said it did.
Neither does your clothes.
Night, guys.
On that note, anyway, yeah, thank you guys for listening. It's been an experience, well, for me anyway. Not so much a good one for me taste buds, but oh well. Remember to give us some feedback on whatever format you listen to. Remember, it's a thumbs up or a 5-star. Yeah, but yeah, thanks for listening. We'll see you next time on the RAD podcast. But all that's left to say is I've been Paul the Hat Guy Flinders.
I've been Al Morrison.
I've been Daz the Dazzler.
I've been Batman.
And I've been Random Hero.
I've been drinking shitty Mega Malt. And yeah, you've listened to me do it. So thanks for listening. Thank you. Good night, good morning, good afternoon, or whatever it is you're listening to us. Or as Alan so eloquently says, shut the fuck up. Thank you and goodbye.